this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we're doing algebra and we are doing addition and subtraction of algebraic things today. So in algebra, we try to write expression as simply as possible. Hence, we want to add and subtract terms when we can, where possible. Terms can be added and subtracted if they are what we call like terms. Now, like terms means that they have the same letters, exactly the same letters. So we can add x's with x's and w's with w's. We can't add, let me see if I can find one. We can't add a's and b's together. And an x is different to an xy. The letters have to be exactly the same. Okay, so let me show you in the examples here. The diagram represents a plus 3 plus a plus a plus 2. Okay, so the a plus 3, this part, represents the number where a is the number of marbles in a cup. So a is the number of marbles in the cup plus 3 extra marbles here. That's the a plus 3. Then I have a plus a, so that's 2 more cups, a plus an extra 2 marbles here. Okay, so it makes sense that this cup of marbles and this cup of marbles and this, if they all have a marbles in them, I really just have 3 cups of marbles. So I could write that as 3a for 3 cups of marbles. Plus, instead of having 3 loose ones here and 2 loose ones there, that's a total of 5 loose marbles. Okay? So that is a shorter way to write it. What we can do, in effect, if we didn't have the diagram, we can add together the a's. So a plus a is 3a. And we can add together the 3 and the 2 to make the 5. Okay, but we can't add together the a's with the numbers, okay, because they are not like terms. Okay, so we don't go an a plus a 3 makes 4. We can't do that. We can only add a's together, and we can add numbers without any pronumerals, which we call constants. We can add constants together. All right, let me show you that again. Actually, no, we're not finished yet. Let's go to part B. Find the value of the expression when a is equal to 9. So this is a substitution like we did in the previous lesson, if you watched that one. So we want to put a is equal to 9 into this expression here. So remember that 3a means 3 times a. So we can write that as 3 times, replace a with the 9. 3 times 9 plus 5. That was the expression. And then we can calculate that. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 5 makes 32. So what that means is if I had 9 marbles in each of these cups, I would have a total of 32 marbles altogether. All right. In question 2, we want to just practice the repetitive task of just how to collect like terms. Okay, so this is a bit more a practical question here, but this skill of being able to add and subtract like terms is a very important one. So we're going to do a few questions here, just practicing that. So remember that we can add things together if they are like terms. So x's, they're all x's, they are like terms. X plus x plus x. Altogether, that means that there is 3 x's there. So we can write that as 3x. Okay, this one and this one, they don't have any x's with them, so they're different. But we can add them together separately. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, so my simplified expression is 3x plus 4. For B, W and W are like terms, so that's 2w, okay, and the 9 and the -4. Okay, so when you're looking for like terms, if you know that the 9 and the 4 go together, you have to take the symbol in front to know whether to add or subtract. So I have a +9 and I want to take 4 away from that, which will give me a +5. All right, let's do that again for C. 4D and D are like terms. Using this symbol in front of this D here, 4D minus D. Now remember that this would be 1D if we need a number there. So it's 4 minus 1 would make 3D. And the numbers are like terms. So 7 minus 3 makes 4, a +4. So we need a +4. In D, looking at the letters, I have a +5F and a +F. So 5F plus F, put a 1 in there. So 5 plus 1 makes 6F. Then for the numbers, we have 11 minus 9 makes a +2. In E, looking at the terms with P in them, 3P and -5P. 3 minus 5, actually we're taking away more than we have. We're going into negative numbers here, -2P. And the 10, it doesn't have another constant term to add with, so it's just going to sit at the end here unchanged. For F, we have a -6m and a +2m. -6 plus 2. So we're starting down in the negative numbers and we want to come back up to, which will make a -4m. Now for my constant terms here, a +1 minus 5. 1 take away 5 would go into the negative numbers to make a -4. In G, I have two different pronumerals here. The A's are like terms, so 5A and a +2A. 5 plus 2 is 7A. But the B terms are also like terms. We have a -4B and a +8B. If I start at -4 and add 8, I would get a +4B. Okay, so that is how you do addition and subtraction with algebra. Time for you to practice. So here are some questions for you to try. Pause the video and give them a go. Question 1. The diagram represents H plus H plus 1. So that's these 2 cups and 1. That's the first part. H plus H plus H plus 4. Okay. Where H is the number of marbles in a cup. Find a shorter way to write the expression. Well, instead of separating our groups of cups, we can add all our cups together to have a total of 5 cups, which H is the number of marbles in the cup, so 5H. Plus, we have all our loose marbles that we can combine together. 1 here and 4 here would be a total of 5 loose marbles. Okay, for part B, we want to substitute into this expression that H is equal to 5. So instead of being 5 times H, we can write 5 times 5 plus 5. It's a lot of 5s in that question. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 5 is 30. Okay, then on to simplifying our algebraic expressions here. So we're looking for like terms. f plus f plus f plus f plus f. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5f. Plus, we have some constants here that we can add together. 6 plus 2 makes 8. For b, g plus another 2g, that would be a 1 there. 1 plus 2 makes 3g. 7 and minus 1 would go together. A positive 7 minus 1 would make a plus 6. For C, looking for H terms, we have 10H plus 3H. 10 plus 3 is 13H. Then the numbers, the constants, plus 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is a positive 5. D, we have J terms. J or a 1J minus 3J. We'll put a circle around that because it's got a minus around it. So 1 minus 3 would be minus 2J. Then the constants, minus 5 plus 9. We're starting negative, but we're adding a larger number. So we're going to go into the positive numbers to become a positive 4. Now we have K terms. So we have a negative 3K and a negative another K, minus another K. That would be a minus 1. So minus 3 minus another 1. We're going further into negative numbers to become minus 4K. 2, a positive 2 and a positive 4. 2 plus 4 makes 6. For F, 7n minus 2n. 7 minus 2 makes 5n. And minus 3 plus 11. We're starting negative, but we're adding on a big number, so we're going to go into plus 8. Okay, and for G, we'll do the V terms. We have 12V minus 9V, which would give us 3V. Then the W terms, 8W plus another W or a 1W. 8 plus 1 makes 9, a positive 9W. Now, another important thing to know with these questions is it doesn't matter if you write the terms in your answer around the other way. If you had done the W terms first and you had the answer 9W plus 3V, that is correct as well, which would be the same with all these other ones as well. This could have been a 4 minus 2J or 6 plus 3G. So you can do the order a little bit differently and the answer is still correct. But that is it for our lesson today. Keep practicing and I'll see you next time. Bye.